Download this code from codegive.com, link in the description below. OK, let's dive deep into tackling the error copying file or folder. Access is denied error in Windows, aiming for a robust and lasting fix, even with the imagined context of 2025. While the core principles remain the same, we'll consider potential advancements and changes in operating system security that might influence the solutions. Understanding the root cause, why access is denied. The access is denied error, in its simplest form, means that the user account trying to perform the copy operation doesn't have the necessary permissions to access the source file or folder, or to write to the destination location. Here's a breakdown of common reasons. Insufficient permissions. This is the most frequent culprit. The user account lacks the read permission for the source or the write permission for the destination. Ownership issues. The file or folder might be owned by a different user account or by the system itself. Even if you are an administrator, ownership can override standard permissions. File in use. The file is currently opened by another program. This prevents modification or copying. Security software interference. Antivirus programs or other security suites might be blocking access to the file or folder, especially if they suspect it contains malicious content. User account control. UAC can sometimes restrict access even for administrator accounts if the process isn't running with elevated privileges. Encryption. The file or folder might be encrypted, and your account doesn't have the necessary decryption key. Corrupted file system. In rare cases, a corrupted file system can lead to permission errors. Long file path. Extremely long file paths, exceeding the Windows limit, which might still exist in 2025, though hopefully less restrictive, can sometimes cause issues. Network share permissions. If you're accessing files over a network, the network share permissions might be more restrictive than the local file permissions. Future security enhancements, 2025 considerations. More granular permissions. Windows, or its successor in 2025, might have even more fine-grained control over permissions, possibly based on application reputation, AI-driven behavioral analysis, or context-aware security. This could mean new types of permissions beyond the standard read/write/execute. AI-powered security. Security software might use AI to actively monitor file access patterns and block suspicious operations, even if the user technically has permission. Immutable file systems. Potential. The OS might employ more robust immutable file system concepts where certain system files or directories are write protected by default to a greater degree than today, making tampering much more difficult. Troubleshooting steps and solutions, updated for 2025 context. Let's go through a series of steps to diagnose and fix the access is denied error, keeping the potential 2025 security landscape in mind. 1. Run as administrator, first line of defense. This is the simplest and often most effective solution. Right-click on the application you're using to copy the file, example File Explorer, a command line tool, a backup program, and select Run as administrator. This elevates the application's privileges, allowing it to bypass some UAC restrictions. Why it works. Bypasses UAC restrictions, giving the application full administrator privileges. 2025 relevance. Even if UAC is replaced by a more sophisticated security mechanism, running with elevated privileges will likely still be a valid option, though perhaps with more stringent auditing and logging. 2. Check file permissions, the core solution. This is where you'll directly modify the access control list, ACL, of the file or folder. Asterisk steps asterisk. 1. Right-click on the problematic file or folder and select Properties. 2. Go to the Security tab. 3. Look at the group or user names list. Is your account listed? If not, add it, click Edit, then Add, and type your username. 4. Select your account. In the Permissions for your username section, check if you have Read and Execute, List Folder Contents, Read, Write, and Modify Permissions. If any of these are missing, click Edit and check the Allow box next to the missing permissions. 5. Click Apply and OK. Asterisk code example, PowerShell. While you can do this through the GUI, PowerShell offers a more programmatic and scriptable approach. This might be even more useful in 2025 for automated permission management. Asterisk explanation asterisk. Asterisk $file path, replace this with the actual path to the file or folder. Asterisk get ACL, retrieves the access control list, ACL, of the file or folder. The ACL contains all the permissions. Asterisk system.security.principal.windows identity get current, .name, gets the current user's name. Asterisk new object system.security.access control.file system access rule, creates a new access rule, specifying the user, the permissions, full control, the inheritance flags, apply to subfolders and files, and the access control type, allow. Asterisk $ACL.add access rule, adds the new rule to the existing ACL. Asterisk set ACL, applies the modified ACL back to the file or folder. Asterisk important notes asterisk. Asterisk inheritance asterisk pay close attention to the inheritance settings in the Security tab, Advanced section. Make sure permissions are inherited from the parent folder if necessary. If permissions are not inherited, you might have to apply them recursively to all subfolders and files. The PowerShell code already sets inheritance, but double-check this in the GUI as well. Asterisk special permissions asterisk in the advanced security settings, you can configure more granular permissions, example traverse folder, create files, delete subfolders and files. Only adjust these if you have a specific need. Asterisk 2025 relevance asterisk the underlying ACL structure is likely to persist, even with new permission models. PowerShell will likely remain a powerful tool for managing permissions programmatically, especially in environments with complex security requirements. The AI components of security software may flag manual ACL changes, so you may need to disable for file transfer. 3. Take ownership of the file or folder. If you still can't access the file after adjusting permissions, you might need to take ownership. Asterisk steps asterisk. 1. Right-click on the file or folder and select Properties. 2. Go to the Security tab. 3. Click Advanced. 4. Next to Owner, click Change. 5. Enter your username or administrators, if you want the administrator group to own the file. 6. Click Check Names to verify the name. 7. Click OK. 8. Check the box Replace Owner on subcontainers and objects, if you're taking ownership of a folder. This is crucial to propagate the ownership change down through the directory structure. 9. Click Apply and OK. You might get a warning message, acknowledge it. 10. Now repeat step 2, checking file permissions, to make sure your account has the necessary permissions. Asterisk code example, PowerShell. Asterisk explanation asterisk. Asterisk $ntcl.set owner, system.security.principal.nt account $user account, sets the owner of the file or folder to the current user. Asterisk the if, get item $file path, .size container, block handles the recursive ownership change for folders. *2025 relevance *Ownership concepts are fundamental to file system security and are likely to remain in place. PowerShell scripting for ownership management will continue to be valuable. 4. Check if the file is in use. Steps 1. Close any applications that might be using the file. This includes editors, viewers, and background processes. 2. Use Task Manager, Ctrl+Shift+ESC, to look for any processes that might be holding the file open. Sort by the name or description column to identify potential culprits. If you find a suspicious process, try ending it, right-click and select End Task. Be careful when ending processes, as you could crash the system. 3. Restart your computer. This will release any locked files. Code example, PowerShell, to identify processes holding a file open. This is a more advanced technique, but potentially useful for automated troubleshooting. Explanation This script uses the handle.exe utility from sysinternals, a Microsoft tool, to identify processes that have a handle open to the specified file. You need to download handle.exe and place it in a directory, then update the $handle.exe path variable in the script. The script then parses the output of handle.exe to extract the process IDs, PIDs, of the processes using the file. Finally, it uses getProcess to retrieve the process names and displays them. 2025 relevance Even with more sophisticated operating systems, the concept of a file being locked by a process will likely persist. Tools like handle.exe, or their successors, will remain useful for identifying and resolving file locking issues. 5. Temporarily disable security software, use with caution. Steps 1. Temporarily disable your antivirus software, firewall, or any other security software that might be interfering. 2. Try copying the file again. 3. If the copy succeeds, re-enable your security software immediately. Then, investigate your security software's settings to see if you can create an exception for the file or folder you're trying to copy. Why it works eliminates the possibility of security software blocking access. Code snippet, no direct code. There's no code to disable security software directly, and that's a good thing. You'll typically need to use the software's own interface. 2025 relevance AI-powered security might make this more challenging. Simply disabling the software might not be enough, as background processes could still be monitoring file access. You might need to whitelist the file or folder in the security software's settings, or even temporarily disable specific AI-driven features. Consider sandboxing techniques to transfer the file in an isolated environment. 6. Check for encryption. Steps 1. Right-click on the file or folder and select Properties. 2. Go to the General tab. 3. Click Advanced. 4. If the Encrypt Contents to Secure Data checkbox is checked, and you don't have the necessary decryption key, you'll get an Access Denied error. Uncheck the box if you have the key and are authorized to decrypt the file. 2025 relevance encryption will likely be even more prevalent in 2025, possibly with more sophisticated encryption algorithms and key management systems. Ensure you have the appropriate decryption keys or permissions. Consider the possibility of hardware-based encryption, which might require specific hardware modules or drivers to be enabled. 7. Shorten file paths, if applicable. Steps 1. If the file path is very long, try moving the file to a directory closer to the root of the drive, Example C\temp. To rename the file or folder to use shorter names. Asterisk 2025 relevance asterisk hopefully, Windows, or its successor, will have addressed the long file path limitations. However, it's still worth considering, especially if you're dealing with legacy systems or network shares with path length restrictions. 8. Check disk for errors, chkdsk. Asterisk steps asterisk. 1. Open a command prompt as an administrator, search for CMD, right-click, and select Run as administrator. 2. Type chkdsk/fc, replace C with the drive letter where the file is located. 3. You'll be prompted to schedule the check for the next restart. Type Y and press Enter. 4. Restart your computer. chkdsk will run during startup. Asterisk why it works asterisk checks the file system for errors and attempts to repair them. Asterisk 2025 relevance asterisk disk corruption can still occur, even with advanced storage technologies. chkdsk, or its equivalent, will likely remain a valuable tool for diagnosing and repairing file system errors. The process might be more automated and integrated into the OS, but the underlying principles will be the same. 9. Safe mode, for testing. Asterisk steps asterisk. 1. Restart your computer and press F8 repeatedly during startup, the key might vary depending on your computer. 2. Select safe mode or safe mode with networking. 3. Try copying the file in safe mode. Asterisk why it works asterisk safe mode starts Windows with a minimal set of drivers and services, which can help to isolate the problem. If you can copy the file in safe mode, it suggests that a third-party driver or service is interfering. Asterisk 2025 relevance asterisk safe mode, or a similar diagnostic environment, will likely still be available for troubleshooting system issues. 10. Advanced troubleshooting, if all else fails. Asterisk process monitor, sysinternals download process monitor from sysinternals, https://learn.microsoft.com/enus/sysinternals/download/procman, https://learn.microsoft.com/n-a/sysinternals/download/procmon. This powerful tool allows you to monitor all file system activity, registry access, and network events in real time. Use it to capture the exact moment when the access is denied error occurs. Process Monitor will show you which process is attempting to access the file, what permissions it's requesting, and why access is being denied. This is an advanced technique, but it can provide invaluable insights. Asterisk System File Checker, SFC. Open an elevated command prompt and run sfc/scanno. This will scan for and attempt to repair corrupted system files. Asterisk Examine event logs. Asterisk Check the Windows Event Viewer for any error messages related to file access or security. Asterisk Consider virtualization/sandboxing. Asterisk As mentioned earlier, if you suspect security software is overzealous, try copying the file within a virtual machine or a sandboxed environment. This isolates the operation and prevents interference from the host system security measures. This can provide a clean room scenario. Code Summary, PowerShell. Here's a consolidated PowerShell script that combines the key solutions. Asterisk important asterisk The script requires you to run it as an administrator. Right-click on the PowerShell icon and select Run as Administrator. Asterisk Error handling asterisk The script includes try, catch blocks to handle potential errors during permission updates and ownership changes. Asterisk User input asterisk The script prompts you to enter the path to the file or folder. Asterisk Functions asterisk The code is organized into functions for better readability and reusability. Key takeaways for 2025 and beyond asterisk. Asterisk proactive security awareness asterisk understand the security implications of your actions. Don't blindly disable security features or grant unnecessary permissions. Asterisk embrace automation asterisk learn PowerShell, or its successor, for automating permission management and troubleshooting. Asterisk stay updated asterisk keep your operating system, drivers, and security software up to date. Security patches often address vulnerabilities that could lead to permission issues. Asterisk understand AI-driven security asterisk familiarize yourself with how AI is used in security software and how it might affect file access. Asterisk assume zero trust asterisk in a zero trust security model, you should never assume that a user or device is automatically trusted. Verify every access request and enforce the principle of least privilege. By understanding the underlying causes of access is denied errors and by employing a systematic troubleshooting approach, you can effectively resolve these issues and maintain a secure and functional system, even as technology advances. Remember to adapt your strategies to the evolving security landscape of 2025 and beyond. Good luck.